What's up, everybody? My name is Vouks, born and bred in Cape Town in the Cape Flats. I started this thing about 15 years ago. After school there was this program called Take 5. I just saw this interview with Ramon, with Black Noise, and the guys was breaking it down. And then, that's where I was like, oh damn, that looks cool. I want to try that, And then me and a couple of friends took cardboards, like practice every day after school, during school, take 2 shirts to school. Because I want to do a windmill today. I want to try this windmill. And 15 years ago, this is where I am today, that was quite cool. Before us as POC, BBK, O21 B-Boys came down to Joburg, Azanian B-Boys were traveling already, with POC. The scene, there was no scene. There were just 2 or 3 B-Boys, that was just dancing, and then years later, everything started kicking in, because then Static B-Boys, we met Static B-Boys, Your Sea Live, Switch, Versatile, Chopsticks, they were getting hard into it. And then after that, Demolition came about as well, Laba and all of those guys, So there was not a real scene, but there was like 1 or 2 B-Boys back then, The foundation for the scene, places where everybody went to go and break every week and weekends, Lee Club was one of them in town. That was like us sometimes walking from Yeovil to town just to break, and then when we get there, we break like until we go home, and then and it was 206 every Tuesday. Tuesday hip hop, Bionic, Blaze, Bad Boy T, You Already D, like you'll find everybody at 206. 206 was like the place, where all hip hop heads come together. Tim, that's working at MTV Base now, he was there every weekend. It was, yet again, I will say again, I was lucky to grow up in that area. Do you get what I'm saying? And it was 206 as well. 206, and Roxy's in Melville. We had this thing with Roxy's, O21, perform once a month with like a contract with them. And the same with 206, with the contract with them. Every Tuesday, we're there, we do a show, and that's how the scene just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. Like Amu was there every week as well, man, that was like the best, and I will say like that was the foundation for breaking in Joburg. I would just say like easy access to the b-boy scene worldwide. Like the internet is there, YouTube is there. Back then we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have your Twitters, we didn't have those things, but we kind of made it work. We made it work. Like the guys will go overseas, they come back with a tape, and then all of us will copy their tape and give it to all the crews, and that's how we learn. And today you can just press buttons and it's there, man. And like that's why I moved from Cape Town to Joburg, to try and create a b-boy scene, or a stronger b-boy scene. I went to Chicago with Prophets of the City. I saw this tape called Who Can Roast the Most. It's like a b-boy battle, and I was like, this is what Joburg needs, you know. I came back, met up with Switch. I said like, this is what we need to do for Joburg, and we started 2-on-2s. The reason being why we started 2-on-2s is because like there were not a lot of b-boys in Joburg, so that's why it's like 2-on-2s, because you know there were like only like 30 b-boys or 20 b-boys, so we started 2-on-2s. And actually 2-on-2s was one of the first b-boy competitions that was like live on TV, not live but on TV for a very long time. This was what with the OTV, and actually like the winners was like 20k, and 20k 5 years ago was a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah man, that I was like, I really want to do more for the b-boy scene. Each one in the scene have a purpose, and my purpose was never being the dopest b-boy in the world, you know. I feel like my purpose was more like how I can help the scene, how I can help the next dancer, do you know what I'm saying? And yeah man, like I cannot say like I want to be the best in the world, because that's not my calling. I don't feel that's my calling, you know. I feel like my calling is how I can make a better b-boy scene, a better dance scene, you know. And so for the guys that got skills in editing, in photography, social media, your Laba, Paul, you guys for doing this, you know, Rob, Titch, you know, and even like what's his name, Ferenc as well, play like a crucial part as well, you know. And yeah man, we just need to use our resources, we need to use each other, you know, to elevate and to put South Africa out there to the world. Yeah man, we will be a stronger word to put it in that way. And let me tell you guys a story. Sorry, you know, when with BC1 coming to South Africa in 2007, we created a solo pro, just to see if BC1 can work, you know. So we had solo pro for a couple of years. Shout out to Red Bull for believing in me and Switch, you know. And we're like, okay cool, we're gonna do this. How are we gonna do this? We didn't know, but we were so passionate, and still today passionate about the scene. So we put this thing together. It worked out, and 2 years later, you know, South Africa got approval for BC1 South Africa. That's like the world finals to be in South Africa, you know what I'm saying? So for BC1 to come to South Africa, it did so much for the scene, you know. And that's why you will still have the names of your Bennies, your Shorty Dem, your Chopsticks, I mean like your Sams, your Dekers, because BC1 created that platform for b-boys, you know. Like that's something that I want to enter every year, because now you see it live, it's happening in your own country. And yeah man, and I felt like job well done, you know. And I'm happy that that happened. So I'm saying like, yet again guys, if you can organize your own jams, if you can organize your own sessions, it means a lot to the scene, because without jams and sessions, like there's no scene, you know. We need to go out there to be able to test each other and grow as b-boys. So I will say more jams, more competitions, and more hangouts, man. And you know, we don't just have to battle all the time. Let's sit down and chat, you know, what's missing in our scene, you know. Let's chat and see how we can find a way to make things better. Yeah.